Hello, John Dilworth here. We continue developing the background of scene 42. I remember last we left off, we just prepared this layout of the cage. And what now? What now? What now? I refine. Right now is refining. And this is the moment where we're not committing really seriously. We could still move things around. But in my mind, I'm already animating. I'm already visualizing how everything is going to work. And already I want a little cover here so this door changes. And that's data. We learn things as we move along. And we make refinements. Perhaps in my last video, it may have been unfair in my opinion about personal expression. Everything I've noticed also that it's relative, of course, because it's the situation we're in. And apparently we come to learn that in life there is always compromise. But that's that's an invention we've made. We made that idea, not the trees. I don't see any compromise with trees. I never see that going on. They simply grow. They grow together. They grow together. And sometimes when one is in the way of the other, what happens? They go. So this gauge is refining. This door is going to go on a separate layer. So I'm going to make a note. I just go SEP. Curtains, SEP, right? And when I start cleaning this noise up, right, this is out. The door is just to there. Now, what do we do with bars? We need a formula for bars so that we're never confused. First easy formula is one down the middle. What's the next one? Half of half and half of half. 3 bars. That's it. That's all we need here. And that cage door will just, why not? Why not? It's left to draw. So let's try that over here in this back one. Let's drop a bar there. And if we do another bar here, this space, and then be careful here, because you don't want to. Well, why not? She's not going to climb out of there. If anyone uses logic in a cartoon like this, you know, I don't know what to say. Of course she's not going to escape. All right, and then we have the back. And we have to be careful because this line is here, so let's cheat and just go right of that line. And the same here. See, that looks okay. And then what happens here? It's going to be off. It's going to be a little skinny. You can move this line. But the idea is that there is space and we see the inside of the cage. Now, what I'm also going to do here is add bones. Now, if you have been following along, we discussed the importance of our use of bones in this cartoon. And this is why I want to put them here. No skulls. I'm not talking about skulls. I'm talking only bones. And you know why. And those cannot, they could also be dog biscuits, which very large dog biscuits. That could be funny. Well, we don't want that, right? So I guess we have to make one bone a little bit bigger. But then now it looks like a cross, right? So I don't want that. Not that I just don't want ideologies that are not my own, symbols that are not my own. So that's all. It's as simple as that. I don't want that motif. So this will come out this way, which I love symbols. I do. You know that. Look at courage. Courage is filled with symbols. I love symbols. I love the way they communicate. But unintentional symbols. Unintentional. It's not what I'm into. I want deliberate stuff, like the mouse hole, like the bones, little stuff that you and I will take with us, and we know what's what. I will put a bone back here just to cut across these vertical lines, give something horizontal. I mean, that could look weird, right? Does that look weird? Let's try it. Let's figure it out. Let's put in some substantial line here. Background line. So, ooh, that's a little bit high, huh? Let me see. What are we doing here? Where's the corner? Well, let's find out. Let's find one, and then we can find the other. So that looks okay. And this will be the side of the wall. This other idea that we discussed in the previous video was one of, well, I boo-booed. I want the wall up here. So I'm going to have to move things right there. Yeah, so now the angle of this wall shifts, but because I have a straight line, ding, it's not perpendicular, but that straight line helps me find this new form, which is this wall. And now I have the space we needed so much. And maybe the perspective on this is off. That's feeling a little better. The continual questioning of if shapes are really providing the necessary alchemy of what we need. And that just comes with time. You just keep doing it. Don't worry, right? I mean, my peers, we all know about these things. I know that our friend Patrick Smith is following along, and this is amazing because then now we have professionals on top of professionals adding to our time capsule of what little we know. Okay, so this is already looking better. Anyway, getting back to this other thing. In our pursuit of personal expression, we must remember that it safeguard that no one gets, there's no harm to anybody. I mean, it's all sweet and innocent, not psychopathic stuff. And, that doesn't need to be expressed. We just don't do any harm. I keep bringing it up. You never see a bloody tree going after another tree. You just don't see it. Everybody's happy and getting along. I mean, I know, Dilworth, we're not trees. Why not? Because we're not in nature. You go back up into the trees, Dilworth. Well, I have to tell you that if that's where paradise is, I'm going back to the tree. You listen to all these, I'm studying, Zen Buddhism right now. I mean, other things as well. And their whole pursuit is of nirvana, Buddhism, right? Nirvana. Nirvana is right here. Right? We make it. Are we not making nirvana? Whatever that, And if we're not, what's the problem? I tell you what the problem is. It's the way we have made the world over time. That's it. Time is on my side. I'm just doing this kind of meditative work right now. Oh, and I know you know what I mean. It's animation. It takes us out of places, puts us in new places. This is our nirvana. And if it isn't, then do something else. Or don't. I mean, the problem is also, a great one. We haven't got the secret numbers to the lotto. What would our life be like then? No, this is animated, right? So I really don't want to animate over it. Do we need this? I wonder. Do we need to have this to really communicate? Curtain, and then the subsequent lines. It'll be flat. It'll be a flat color. So we have to think about color as well in advance. That's easy for now. When it opens, it's okay. But no little rings and all, because it's so irrelevant. You don't need it. And I'm thinking Vicky Vo is going to put wallpaper in this room. I mean, if this is Jane's cage room, wouldn't Jane have a nice room? Yeah. I mean, these are going to be cute, fun curtains. I don't know what. Oh, maybe I should put a pattern on it. That's a brilliant idea. I like it a lot because that strange curtain in the middle of this frame with this unpleasant looking object, with the debris of life, we need something ironic here. What would that be? Not the moon. The moon? Ha 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 ha. What if it's like ha 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 ha? I just love this. This is the best laugh I've had in a while. Just the moon. Crescent moon. Is the crescent moon okay? I mean, it's not a bad thing, is it? I mean, the crescent moon is... No. This is just the moon, isn't it? Is it too conceptual? Is it too conceptual? Will it be seen as something else? I don't want that. I don't want that noise. I just want it to be and you saw how it was created. From absolute stupidity. Super dum-dum. Ret level stuff. Well, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. No, sometimes I overthink things. I do. I know I do. But if we catch it, we know we're okay. Right? We know we are okay. So what I'm doing is I'm shading this one panel in, to prove out my fear. Don't go anywhere. I'm here. We're back. Now we're back to our regularly scheduled programming. Right, okay. This is sweet. It's the crescent moon on the curtains. Yeah. I mean, not these colors. Vicky Vo will bust out something even better. But I think I like that a lot. Well, we just witnessed something huge here. These are all locks. I have to figure that out. Should we do them? What kind of locks should we have? Well, giant bolt locks, right? Oh, no, it'll be on the other side. So it doesn't matter here. It doesn't matter. On the other side of this door, it's loaded with locks because Jim has got to keep Jane out of the world, you know. That's basically it. What else can we put in here that could be helpful when we start cleaning up? We have the door. We have this. The big armature is important. Oh, what am I saying? They're here. The locks are here. I knew they had to be somewhere. Oh, boy. Where's this door scene? Let me just see. Well, it's good to go back into the storyboard to see what he's done, what Jim's done. Let's just look. There it is. He's loaded up with every kind of lock. So, I don't know. This gets complicated. Until next time, keep those locks. Stay animated.